Stop petting your cat for another second until you finish watching this video. You might be single-handedly shortening their lifespan every single day with the very habits you thought were showing love. Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, take a look at that warm bowl of cow milk. You think that is a treat? No. Science has proven it is a poison that destroys the digestive tract, causes diarrhea, and drains the life out of over 90% of cats. The only solution? Pour it down the drain right now and replace it with filtered water. What about the habit of sticking out your finger to tease them so they bite it for fun? Congratulations. You have just programmed a deadly message into their brain. Human flesh is prey. Thousands of cats have been thrown out on the streets labeled as aggressive, all stemming from this exact harmful joke of yours. Want to play? Use a wand toy. If you just got chills realizing you are accidentally harming your pet, hit that subscribe channel button right now so we can put a stop to it together. But trust me, giving them milk or using your hands to play is nothing compared to what is coming. Right now, I am going to expose 17 things you absolutely must stop doing to your cat. Fair warning. Number 17 at the end of the video is the most cruelly thoughtless act of all, the very thing that is silently stealing your cat's life right this second. Do not look away, because you will definitely regret it. Number 1 and number 2 are what we just mentioned: cow milk and the habit of playing with your hands. Pin those to your memory and fix them today. Now, let's speed things up, because the next ones will truly shock you. Number 3, using a water spray bottle to punish them. You think spraying water in your cat's face when they scratch the sofa is an effective punishment? Disastrous mistake. Unlike dogs, a cat's brain cannot link getting sprayed with water to the act of scratching. They only see one thing: you are a giant, terrifying attacker assaulting them out of nowhere. The result? Their trust in you shatters, they become sneakier, and they start peeing outside the litter box due to psychological stress. The solution is extremely simple. Ignore the bad behavior, put double-sided tape on the sofa, and reward them when they scratch the right scratching post. Number 4, shaving all their fur off in the summer. When it gets hot, do you pin your feline overlord down and shave them bald thinking it will keep them cool? You just stripped away their survival armor. A cat's coat is a perfect insulation system. It keeps them warm in the winter and blocks out radiating heat in the summer, while protecting their paper-thin skin from ultraviolet rays. Shaving them completely exposes them to the risk of heat stroke, sunburn, and severe stress because they lose their physical identity. Unless a vet prescribes it for a skin infection, all you need to do is brush their loose fur every day. Number 5, putting a little bell on their collar. A collar with a little jingling bell sounds adorable, right? But did you know a cat's hearing is 4 times more sensitive than a human's? That constant jingling 24/7 right next to their ears is nothing short of mental torture day in and day out. It causes chronic stress and reduces their natural hearing ability. Take that bell off immediately and replace it with an ultra-lightweight ID tag that makes no noise. Number 6, forcing them to share a litter box. Want to save space so you make 3 cats share 1 litter box? You are turning a corner of your house into a psychological battlefield. Cats are incredibly sensitive creatures with a strict instinct to protect their bathroom territory. Having to smell another cat's waste will make them hold their pee, or worse, pee right on your bed or your clothes to remark their territory. The golden rule here is, the number of litter boxes should always equal the total number of cats plus 1. Number 7, dragging them out of their hiding spots. You have guests over. Your cat gets scared and darts under the bed, and you drag them out so they can say hi to everyone? Stop right now. When a cat hides, that is their ultimate instinctual defense mechanism. Breaching that safe haven will push their panic to the absolute limit, leading to a skyrocketing heart rate and an aggressive biting reaction. Let them come out on their own when they feel safe. So far, how many of those first 7 mistakes have you accidentally checked off? Do not be afraid to confess down in the comments. Nobody is going to judge you, because we are all here to learn how to love them better. And if you are finding this information truly eye-opening, take exactly 1 second to hit that subscribe channel button so you do not miss out on the next life-saving pet tips. Now, Brace yourself, because the danger level has just gone up to code red. Number 8. Burning essential oils in your room. Your relaxing bedroom that smells wonderfully of essential oils is actually an invisible gas chamber for your cat. This is a medical fact very few people know. A cat's liver completely lacks an enzyme called UGT. This means they cannot metabolize the phenol compounds that evaporate from essential oils, especially tea tree, peppermint, or eucalyptus oils. Just inhaling them in an enclosed room will cause toxins to slowly build up in their bloodstream. The result is acute liver failure, foaming at the mouth, seizures, and death in a very short amount of time. Absolutely do not diffuse essential oils when there is a cat in the room. Number 9. Forcing your cat on a strict vegan diet. You are a vegan, and you want your cat to eat a pure diet, just like you? That is animal abuse. Cats are obligate carnivores. Their bodies cannot naturally synthesize taurine, a vital amino acid found only in animal meat. Without taurine, your cat will go permanently blind and suffer from acute heart failure. Do not force human lifestyles onto their natural biology. Number 10. Staring deeply into their eyes. You stare lovingly right into your cat's eyes to communicate your affection. In the cat language dictionary, an unblinking stare is a life-or-death challenge. This action triggers their self-defense instinct, causing them to either run away in terror or lunge at you and scratch your face off. Instead, look at them and slowly blink your eyes. That is the true kitty kiss, showing absolute trust. Number 11. Only feeding them cheap, dry kibble. You just fill up a bowl of dirt cheap dry food and go to work all day? Cats originated from the desert. They have a very poor thirst drive in their brains, and they rarely drink enough water on their own. Dry food will drain the tiny amount of water left in their bodies. Day after day, sediments build up in their bladder. The outcome? Kidney stones, urinary blockages, chronic kidney failure, and a very painful death. It is absolutely necessary to add wet food, pate, or immediately invest in a water fountain to encourage them to drink more water. Number 12. Waking them up when they are in a deep sleep. You see that little fluff ball curled up sleeping so adorably? You just cannot resist sticking your hand in to pet them awake? This selfish act of yours is destroying their immune system. Cats need to sleep deeply for 12 to 16 hours a day to regenerate their cells. Waking them up suddenly disrupts their sleep cycle, causes hormonal imbalances, reduces their lifespan, and makes them irritable and depressed. Number 13. Using plastic bowls for their food. Throw away those colorful plastic bowls immediately. The surface of plastic easily gets invisible micro-scratches. This becomes a breeding ground for billions of bacteria that cannot be washed away. When a cat puts its face in to eat, the bacteria will attack their chin. The consequence is feline acne, which makes their chin swell, get severely infected, turn black, and lose all its fur. Switch immediately to ceramic or high-grade stainless steel bowls. Number 14. Giving your cat human medicine on your own. Your cat is sneezing, has a mild fever, and you break half a pill of Tylenol or acetaminophen for them to take. Congratulations! You just signed your pet's death warrant with your own hands. How humans and cats metabolize medicine is completely different. Just a tiny amount of acetaminophen is enough to shatter their red blood cells, causing them to suffocate from the inside out, their face turning blue and passing away in sheer agony. They are sick? Go to the vet right now. Number 15. Hugging them tightly when they are scared. You hear a thunderstorm or fireworks. Your cat gets startled, and you rush to hold them tightly in your arms to comfort them. Fatal mistake. During a panic, a cat's instinct is flight and evasion. Being hugged tightly will cause their brain to send a signal. I am being trapped by a predator. They will fight back, scratching and biting your arms to pieces to escape. In this moment, the only thing you should do is close the curtains, turn off the lights, and create a dark corner under a cabinet for them to crawl into on their own. Number 16. Trimming your cat's whiskers. You see your cat's whiskers growing out long and wild, so you grab a pair of scissors to trim them up neatly. You just ruthlessly cut off their survival radar system. A cat's whiskers are not hair. They are ultra-sensitive nerve sensors rooted deep into their blood vessels, helping them measure air currents and locate obstacles in the dark. Cutting their whiskers will plunge your cat into a state of spatial blindness, making them constantly bump into things, lose their balance, and become so terrified they will not even dare to move. The ironclad rule: never, ever touch the whiskers. And now, we have reached number 17. Take a deep breath, because this is not just a surface-level technical mistake. This is the most cruel psychological barrier, a devastating lie that millions of people are deluding themselves with, silently stealing the lives of their pets every single day. That is when you shrug off the little changes and tell yourself, "Oh, they must just be getting older these days." You notice your fur baby sleeping a little more than usual lately, jumping on top of the cabinets less often, being too lazy to greet you at the door, and just wanting to curl up in a dark corner. You think that is the calmness of old age? No. The brutal truth is, they are enduring agonizing physical pain, but they are choosing to stay silent. You have to understand the deep psychology of this animal. In the wild, showing sickness means turning yourself into prey. A fierce survival instinct has programmed cats to be the greatest masters at hiding their illnesses. They do not cry. They do not whimper for help like dogs do. They suffer in silence. They withdraw, struggling to hide the exhaustion, tearing them apart from the inside out. And what is the consequence of that negligence? When you finally notice something is wrong, when you see them vomiting constantly, looking lethargic, losing weight down to their bones, and completely refusing to eat, you panic and rush them to the veterinary clinic. By then, any ultrasound or blood test results are meaningless. The doctor can only look at you and shake their head. End-stage kidney failure or liver failure. It is simply too late. The soul-crushing guilt as you stand there watching that little life slip away, realizing the sheer cruelty of the negligence you created. That is the most terrifying life sentence for a pet owner. You realize you absolutely could have saved them, if only you had paid attention a little bit sooner. Do not let things slip away to the point of no return. Do not wait until your precious pet collapses to go looking for the cause. Getting a general veterinary exam and routine blood tests every 6 months is their only life insurance ticket. Make it a habit to inspect the litter box every single day. Pay attention to every single fluid ounce, or about every milliliter of water they drink, and every single ounce, which is about 28 grams of food they leave behind. Because real love never has room for ignorance. True love is paying attention to every single detail. Feeling your heart sink when you realize you accidentally did something wrong is completely unavoidable. Nobody was born a perfect owner, and we all have made mistakes. But the fact that you have watched all the way to this very second proves something wonderful. You truly love your cat, and you are ready to change to protect them. But do not just keep this truth to yourself. Right now, out there, millions of people are still accidentally shortening their pets' lifespans with these exact 17 deadly mistakes. Do not stay silent and watch that happen. You have the absolute power to save those little lives. Hit that share video button right now. Send it to your friends, your family, or anyone you know who has a cat. 1 second of you sharing this today is the miracle that saves a cat's life tomorrow. Which mistake have you accidentally stumbled into that shocked you the most? Confess it right down in the comments. I will be reading and discussing it with you. And if you truly want your cat to live a healthy, happy life for decades to come, hit that subscribe channel button and turn on the notification bell right now. Do not miss the next video, because I am going to reveal some earth-shattering secrets to help extend your cat's lifespan that not everyone knows about. Hit subscribe right now, because their life and health are in your hands. Thank you, and see you next time.